This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV at Cloud Expo East in New York in 2016, day 2. And we're sitting here right now with Dan Florea of Tintri. And for some reason, he'd like to talk about something related to Cloud Expo, actually specifically software appliances. Dan, thank you very much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about Tintri and what you do and why it's so important.
Sure, my name is Dan Florea and I'm Director of Product Management at Tintri. Tintri was started in 2008 with the express purpose of building a storage appliance that is ideal for virtualized environments. So Tintri today is a fairly big company. We've been very successful selling into different environments like VMware. We support lots of different hypervisor platforms from VMware to OpenStack to Hyper-V and others. And like I said, we're designed ground up for virtual machine storage. So
is this sort of a differentiator for your company?
Yes, absolutely. So we're the only storage provider to have this differentiator, and it's more than a differentiator. It's a completely different way of approaching storage. So we do sell a storage appliance, but the software provides virtual machine awareness, which has a number of different advantages.
Let's talk about that virtual machine awareness. How do you do that? I mean, this is something unique out there, and how do you achieve this?
Yeah, it's absolutely unique. So it's built, the architecture and the file system is all designed for virtual machines. And one of the main advantages of that, especially in a cloud environment, is that each virtual machine, and therefore each application in your system, has its own performance lane, which is very different from other storage appliances where you have LUNs and volumes, and you group VMs in LUNs and volumes, and you really can't tell what performance each virtual machine is going to get.
Right, so you're doing that. Do I get a console in front of me or a screen, or what am I looking at if I'm using this?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a few ways to look at this. So one way is to go to a portal, to a console that is sitting right on the storage array. We also have something called Tintri Global Center, which lets you manage up to 32 Tintri boxes. We call them VM stores. And that is 3.2 petabytes of storage from one single pane of glass. And we also have integration into higher level platforms. For example, we integrate with VMware. We integrate with the vSphere web client. We have a plugin. So if you want to manage your storage just directly from the VMware side and basically not even have to go to the storage UI, you can do that as well.
So you're flying much less blind, it sounds like. And what are the advantages? It seems like there's obvious advantages in trying to achieve more capacity utilization. What are the advantages?
So you get, first of all, you get performance isolation per virtual machine. So each VM has its own performance lane, which gives you consistent, predictable performance across virtual machines and across multiple tenants in a cloud environment. Besides that, you also have manageability, so you have analytics on a per VM basis. So it's not analytics on a LUN or volume that groups VMs together, it's analytics on a per VM basis. And in addition to that, all of the actions that you take on a Tintri storage array is per VM. So if you take a snapshot, if you clone and snapshot that VM. We also have the capability, which is unique across the industry, of setting QoS on a single virtual machine. So you can set minimum and maximum IOPS thresholds on a virtual machine itself.
It seems like this is something that not all your users have to be super mega uber users, but it seems like this is something that really would scale or handle scaling quite well.
It does handle scaling. In fact, recently, just a few weeks ago, we had a major announcement. We have a new feature, a new capability called VM Scale-Out that allows us to scale out. We can start at 17 terabytes and scale up to 10 petabytes of data. And we can do that very easily and seamlessly. We're a loosely coupled architecture, so it's really an ideal scale-out platform for storage.
How do you introduce customers to this? Is this something that you can demo, or how do people really kind of get it, what's going on? Because it may be a little more profound than people realize at first.
Yeah, it's once you try it, we find that users absolutely love it. But because it is so different, it's hard to understand exactly what this means to a user. Obviously, we have Tintri.com, and there's a lot of information you can get there. But at Tintri.com, there's also a place where you can go try the user interface, so it'll walk you through a lot of the capabilities of what Tintri can do. So if people want to go there and give it a sort of a virtual try to see how it works, they can do that at Tintri.com.
Virtual try. And you're going to like it so much, at some point you're going to sign a real contract. No, this is fascinating stuff. I want to see a demo. Once the show is over,
great, we can do that.
Once the lights go off, we're going to do it. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckhoff.